After this video, I can assure you that either you would decide to become a freelancer or either you would just say that this is not my cup of tea. The more videos I make on freelancing and the more I talk to people, the more I realize that the amount of misinformation out there regarding this field is insane. Hello everyone, my name is Hira Saeed. On this space, I create videos about content, freelance and entrepreneurship. If you are new to this channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Do not leave without hitting that red subscribe button because it helps me grow my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, do not forget to press the like button because it helps me reach more people like you. In today's video, we're going to talk about something very important. Since I talk to a lot of newbie freelancers because of the Caterpillar's Career Accelerator program we run and also because I create content on Instagram, there are so many people who reach out to me. Even if I'm not responding to any certain DM, I always try to read the pattern of the type of questions that I'm getting on my profile. And it won't be an understatement if I say that almost 60 to 70% of the questions that I get are basically people asking me, how do they start freelancing? Where do I start? I'm doing this, where do I start? I have done this, where do I start? So this one question about where do I start is something that I've been getting for years. There's tons of information out there for people who are into freelancing, who know something about freelancing, but there is not enough information about people who are just lost, who don't even know where to start. So in this video, I'm gonna put that question to rest. If you are right now doing a full-time job and you don't know where to start freelancing, if you are just interested in freelancing and wanna start, I'm going to give you 3 questions that you should answer. There is no other option. 3 questions that you should answer before you even think about starting freelancing. And this video is going to be honest. So after you watch this video, ask yourself those 3 questions. If the answer of any of those questions is no, then you may need to reconsider why you want to become a freelancer. A lot of videos on YouTube and a lot of other content that I see on social media, it basically makes freelancing look like a quick money-making scheme. After this video, I can assure you that either you would decide to become a freelancer or either you would just say that this is not my cup of tea, or maybe I'm not ready, so I need to work more on myself. So in this video, I'm not going to talk about what exactly is freelancing. There's tons of information out there. You can go on Google and just look for a basic definition of what freelancing is. In this video, I'm talking to those people who are just lost, who keep asking the question, where do I start? And by the way, I also made another video on for those people who want to transition their 9-to-5 career into freelancing, and I'm going to link that video over here because that would answer a lot of your questions as well. So grab your notepad and even after you watch this video, try to answer these 3 questions and comment them below if you have found an answer. If you have an answer to these 3 questions, you're ready to become a freelancer. So for question number 1, let's start this way. If somebody would come to me and say that, Hira, I want to be a freelancer, my first question to them would be, what is your skill set? And the other person would say, I don't know. This is the biggest mistake that a lot of people make. They feel that freelancing would just make you rich, even when you don't have any skill, even when you don't even know what you want to do. And freelancing itself is an industry that makes you money. Freelancing is just a medium to make money. If you do not have a skill set, if you do not have an understanding of what you want to sell in freelancing, no matter which platform you go to, no matter which social media you use, you're not going to make money. You will never be a successful freelancer. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, what is my skill set? What am I selling? Am I a good programmer? Am I a good designer? Am I a good writer? And a lot of these fields that I'm talking about, writer, designer, programmer, you have to also understand that there are so many programmers, writers, and designers out there. So what makes you unique? Why do you feel that your skill set is so strong that you can be successful in freelancing? So the first and foremost question that you have to answer before you even think about becoming a freelancer is, what exactly is my skill set? What exactly am I going to sell? What exactly is going to be my USP? If you do not have a skill set, and maybe you have a skill set and you do not have an understanding of that skill set right now. So think about it. Sit down with yourself, become self-aware first. Okay, so I feel I'm a good writer. I think I am a good designer. I think I'm a good programmer. And then use that skill to launch your career in freelancing. If you still do not have understanding of any skill, you don't even know what skill do you have, freelancing is not for you. So do not waste your time. Do not fall for those videos that just say that if you just try freelancing, you can be a millionaire. No, you won't. Question number 2, very basic, very cliche, but very, very important. do you even have time to become a freelancer? Like, if you're already doing a 9 to 5 job and you're coming home at 8 p.m. and then you have to go back to the office like 9 a.m. again, when exactly you're going to scale your freelancing career? And again, I would blame this on the same like cookie cutter approach that a lot of our influencers, gurus, and freelancing mentors follow, that they think everybody can become a freelancer, and there's like it's such a quick money making machine, that if you have a skill and you are an Upwork or you're on Fiverr, you're gonna be successful. No, freelancing, especially in the beginning, especially in today's day and age when there are so many people who have become a freelancer, cracking into this industry, entering into this industry is harder than ever. So until or unless you won't be able to invest your time in it, do not expect that you're gonna be successful. And then this is why a lot of people get disappointed and then they become frustrated, and then they say that they've been trying for years and it hasn't been very successful for them. My suggestion on this would be to try enrolling yourself into any course or into any class, and then evaluate if you have enough time to be a part of that class or course or not. Because this is the problem that a lot of us see in caterpillars programs as well. People just enroll and then they don't realize that they don't have enough time. They don't show up to classes. They don't show up to mentoring class. They just don't do assignments because they're just too busy. And I always tell the same thing to them, that if you guys are not able to allot like 3-4 hours per week on this course, how else do you expect that you would become a freelancer? Because any client work that you would get is gonna basically require the same amount of effort and time. And right now the discussion is not about money versus time. The discussion is about the amount of like bandwidth they have to go through the course. So always ask this yourself: do you have time, bandwidth, energy, and resources that you can assign, especially in the beginning, to become a freelancer? Question number 3: do you have a portfolio? And again, a lot of time people think that having a portfolio means that they have worked with 10 clients in the past, and then there is a chicken versus egg debate that if I don't have work, how am I going to make my portfolio? If nobody is going to hire me, how would I have the experience? I totally understand it. That's a legit question. But the good part about freelancing is, if you're starting out as a freelancer, your portfolio can be just anything that can prove that you can do your job right. So if you've been into any university, if you've been into any course and you've done some assignment or some coursework, use that as your portfolio. Use that as something that justifies that why you're the right person for the job. You don't have to work for clients. You don't have to work for like 15, 18 jobs to be able to justify that you're the right person for the next job. Use anything that you have, build your portfolio from the scratch, build your websites, your writing portfolio, your graphic designing portfolio from the scratch, just to show that you can do the job. It doesn't have to be for the clients to be able to justify that you're the right person for the job. Every single time somebody reaches out to me and I ask them for their portfolio, they usually just say no, that we're just starting out, we don't have the portfolio. But that's not the right answer. If you're serious about becoming a freelancer, you would have a portfolio. If you haven't worked with a client, you would build your portfolio. I'm definitely going to make another video talking to you guys about the same thing, that how you can build your portfolio as a newbie or as somebody who still hasn't started freelancing. But not having worked with client is not a good argument against not having a portfolio. You can build your portfolio even when you haven't worked with the clients. So these were the 3 main questions that I wanted to discuss. Before you even think about starting a freelance career, before you even think about enrolling in one of our courses as well, I would want all of you to answer these questions for yourself. Ask yourself, what is your skill set? Ask yourself, do you even have time to do it? And third, how you're going to build your portfolio, and if you have a portfolio. Without these 3 questions, none of the mentors, none of the courses, nothing can help you becoming a freelancer, because these 3 questions or these 3 answers have to come from you. I have been wanting to make this video for so long because I feel for all those of you who reach out to me asking that if I can help you out, and I genuinely want to help everybody out. But I cannot help you unless I see these 3 questions answered in your mind, because these are something that has to come from you. Any course, any guru, any mentor can only help you if you have time, if you have any skill set identified, if you have a good portfolio to scale your freelance career. I'm still there to help everybody out. If you have found an answer to these 3 questions, if you're still struggling, Feel free to comment them below, leave your suggestions, leave your recommendations. Tell me what sort of content you want to see on this channel and what type of other questions that should be answering. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, do not forget to share it with somebody who has been doing freelancing and it may be helpful for them. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.